Welcome back to the 10th inning. This week on the show, I've got 4 through the mail autograph returns to open up, including one from a Hollywood actor, Toby Jones. So excited to get through these 4 returns with you guys today. Let's go ahead and get to it. Return number 1 coming up. All right, 4 big ones this week. This one came back on the 26th. Coming to us from Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see how we start the week off here. Looks like we've got baseball, and we've got former MLB player Brett Butler. Man, this one's been out there for a long time. I sent him 5. I had noticed that he does go in long spurts before he returns cards. This one's got to be close to a year, if not more. But here's 1990 Topps. Signed nicely there in black. Try and get through these kind of quick because there's so many of them. Here's 85 Donruss with the Cleveland Indians. Very cool. Here's 1993 with the Dodgers. 93 Topps. Here's 1986 Topps with the Indians. And then here is 1987 Topps, also with Cleveland. That is a 5 of 5, and that is a long-awaited return from the former outfielder Brett Butler. Man, he spent a lot of years in the big leagues. In fact, if we look at this 93 Topps card, you can see a lot of stats on the back. Started in 1981 with the Braves. You got the Braves, Indians, Giants, Dodgers. I don't know exactly what year he stopped playing, but there we go. That's a great way to kick off the week. 5 of 5 from Brett Butler. Let's move on to number 2. Here we go. Got this return back on the 26th, coming to us from parts unknown. We have an international stamp here, and I pre-cut this one because I wasn't familiar with that stamp, trying to figure out what's going on. But here we have a 101 from actor Toby Jones. Here he is in Captain America. Which movie was this? The First Avenger? Yeah, First Avenger. He plays one of the villains on there. You'll probably recognize him from 100 different movies. Hunger Games. He's in City of Ember, one of my son's favorite movies. And what a great actor this guy is. I mean, he is fantastic in everything. This is my first ever international return, guys. So if you're looking to send a through the mail autograph internationally, and make sure you get the international stamp. Those are going to run you about $1.55 here in the States. So $3.10 round trip to get a pretty good actor's autograph. I'm all for that. I know I've got one out to the Hitman Bret Hart as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get that one back at some point. But there we go. 101 from Toby Jones. Let's keep moving along. We've got 2 left to go. And then, like I always mentioned, stick around to the end. We will do a video recap on this week's returns. And our 3rd return came back on the 26th from West Palm Beach, Florida. So far, we've had baseball, we've had Hollywood, we've gotten more baseball, I see. We've got former right-hand pitcher Terry Leach. Looks like might have been a submarine pitcher here. I kind of vaguely remember Terry Leach from watching White Sox games as a kid. We got several different teams here, so let's take a look at these here. We've got 1992 with the Twinkies. Black mark there. Definitely a submarine pitcher. I feel like I played him in one of the video games growing up, and he threw kind of submarine in the game too, which I thought was cool. Here he is in 92 again. Fleer instead of Upper Deck. These Fleer cards look amazing with ink on them. The green border makes it pretty much blend with just about any color they sign with. So I am a fan of the Fleer. Here's 1990 Topps again. One back with Brett Butler as well. I like that. I got a little story about 90 Topps here in a second. And then here we are with 1988 Topps. And this would have been his year number 6. Or yeah, 5 years with the Mets. So this would have been year 6. And there we go. So yeah, I just had recently heard that 1990 Topps cards were actually designed to look like comic strips. And that's why they have such the vibrant colors and different looks to them. Man, these could have been really cool. I know they've started doing these with some of the newer designs. I think with 2023 Topps or 24, where they're like kind of comic book strips, but they've actually kind of done a little bit more art to the photos. So yeah, I think 90 Topps, one of the best cards to get autographed, honestly. I have never gotten one where I'm like, man, that doesn't look good with ink. They all look amazing with ink, and you can't say that about every single brand and year. So there we go. 4 of 4 from Terry Leach. Let's get to our 4th and final return of the week. All right, our 4th return of the week. I'm going to keep it on this side because if I flip it over, it will spoil the surprise for you. But this is coming from Kansas City, Missouri. And this is from former pro golfer Tom Watson with a 101 return. Let's take a look at what we got from him. And this is from 1990 Pro Set. We've had several of these signed on the channel, and these always look amazing. He signed in silver, which, man, a lot of these golfers are signing with silver. I don't know if it's just coincidence or they've got like a group chat together. I don't know what's going on here. What do you guys use on these signatures they're sharing with each other? But yeah, I've gotten Greg Norman back, Nick Faldo, now Tom Watson. I feel like there's at least one more in there that I'm kind of forgetting about. I can't come to the top of my head. I can't think of who it was, but yeah, Tom Watson was a great golfer for a long time. I don't know if it shares any of his stats on the back here. Yeah, PGA Tour. He's got 32 tour victories. That's insane. 1977 Masters, the 1981 Masters. There you go. Ranked one of the greatest to ever play. Dominated the tour in the late 70s and early 80s. Early 80s, if I can talk right this morning. That's a 101 from Tom Watson. Let's go ahead and recap this thing and bring them all back out. Talk about what we got this week. All right, guys, first off, I want to thank you all for watching the video this week. Hopefully you enjoyed the 4 returns that we got back. Special shout out to all 4 of the signers. Greatly appreciate all of them taking the time to send me an autograph, return, and ink these up very nicely for me. Gotta say, if you're enjoying this video, there are a lot of videos on my channel now. Go back, check them out. You know, whether you like basketball, football, baseball, you know, Hollywood directors, actors, pro wrestlers, golfers, race car drivers. I mean, I've gotten returns from all walks of life on here. So check those out and let me know in the comments, who should I get a return from next? What names are on the list that maybe you want to see that you haven't seen yet? But let's recap it real quick. I went with the 1985 Don Ross for Brett Butler. Thought that autograph turned out amazing and just kind of pops on the card there. Had the 101 from actor Toby Jones. I went with the 92 Upper Deck for Terry Leach. I just thought the photo here of him mid-submarine digging down the fire, probably a fastball or a changeup in there, looked really cool. And then had the 1 of 1 from golfer Tom Watson. So that's 4 up, 4 down. Thank you again to everybody for watching. Looking forward to the comments this week, interacting with you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great rest of the week.